Hello, my lovely Virgos. Thank you very much for tuning into your August reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these monthly readings and give you a bit of tarot and psychic guidance just to see what information is coming through to you to help you on your spiritual and physical path. For those of you who are new, thank you very much for giving me a go. And for those of you who are returning subscribers, welcome back. I hope that you have had a great July so far. And also just to see what information is coming through for you now. This is a general reading for Virgo Sun, Moon and Rising. It will pick up on the energies affecting Virgos throughout the month of August. But if it is the fact that you want a more personal, private reading with me, just go to the link below and you can choose from either the array of readings already available, or you can get in contact with me to see if I can do something more customized for you. A lot of you have already done that, because there are some things that I don't actually put on the website. But if it is just a little simple reading that you just want me to do for you, very quick and easy, that's the way to do it. Just go to the bottom of the video here, and it's just right down there somewhere, and the link will be there also. And thank you as well for those of you who have donated. It really means a lot to me. As most of you know, the reason that I'm at my PC desk is because my laptop decided not to work anymore, and so I can't do it at my altar for now until I get a new laptop. Hopefully that won't be too long, but who knows with what's going on lately. And also I just wanted to share with you, I know I talk a lot about my Virgo friends. Actually, at the end of July, I'm doing this on the 11th. The end of July, a dear Virgo friend is coming over from Florida to spend a few days with me before she's heading on up to Scotland to her ancestral home. So she's going to have a little bit of a wander around where I live. But my other Virgo friend, who's more constantly in this area, we went to a Mind Body Spirit Fair. I think it was beginning of July or end of June. Yeah, end of June. And I fell in love with this. I don't know whether you can see it, but it's a shell, a little shell, and it was painted gold, and it's got a little clasp at the top to actually, I don't know whether you can see it in this damn light, but, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I kind of fell in love with it, and she bought it for me. She just ran away to the stall when I wasn't looking and just bought it for me. So this is the generosity that I always talk about with Virgos. You know what I mean? You know, you don't have to say anything and Virgos will do it for you, and Virgos will, be the caregiver and be the helper. So that's why you are one of my favourite signs, Virgos. So I just wanted to say that to you. This month we have the Earth Magic Oracle deck giving us some insight, and we also have the Chrysalis Tarot. There is a part of me that is yearning for a new deck, and I have to make sure that I don't spend on a new deck until all my other bills are sorted. So it's kind of like a no, Lorien, no, no, you will not spend on a new deck. But let's just see what comes through on this. I mean, the Chrysalis Tarot wanted to come out for August, so let's see what they have to say. Virgo for the month of August. Virgo for the month of August. Alright, they seem to say that's okay. Now, the changing light, I have to apologise for living in a very dreary, wet, absolutely non-summery part of the world, which has been constantly raining for the last 4 weeks, and this is not summer, and I'm very disappointed. But if you see the changing light going on off and on, it's because the clouds keep coming here and there, and downpours and what have you. Do another one. They want me to pick another one. Okay, that's a bit strange, but let's have a look. Just going to move these up a little bit. Okay, Virgo. They're saying that you need to heal from something, and I don't know what that is. for some reason they're showing me that I want to do this and put my hands out like that. So I don't know whether those of you who are Reiki practitioners or nurses or something like that, there's some healing going on in your hands, and maybe you would find that you're able to heal others at some point, or the fact that you may be able to at some stage at least be very present, and your words may help others. That could be a sign as well that your words are actually going to be assisting people. I also actually see the fact that you have got some decisions to make, and it's going to seem very fast in the middle of August. August is a very hard work month. I mean, July has been a very hard work month, but I think this is where the nitty gritty comes down. Let me just have a look and start with this. So the Four of Mirrors, often the Four of Cups. And I do feel that, particularly in this card, it is saying about understanding the depth of which your emotions take you. So in some ways, it is kind of like nonchalance, and you may feel a little bit uninspired lately. But all you have to do is look around at the world that is surrounding you at this stage, and then I think you'd be more enlivened and strengthened to go out and see what is coming through for you. And there are a lot of opportunities on their ways. I can see with Eight of Spirals and the Ten of Mirrors, but this just seems to be more about understanding what it is you like. I think you're a little bit uninspired at the beginning of August, really. Something's just kind of, you feel like you're doing a big heave of sigh. Maybe you're exhausted with work. Maybe you are really tired with people's demands of you, or the amount of things where nothing seems to change. I think it's somebody kind of mentioned to me once that it was like they were able to travel and they were able to experience these new things, but then they always had to come back to the same old stuff again, and their life hadn't really changed. They were able to experience it, but their life hadn't changed, and that was what they were more annoyed with, the fact that they just had to stay the same. So I think this is what this is saying. You kind of like, there's a cycle that you can't get out of, and you may be feeling a little bit nonplussed by it all, really. Now, the Eight of Spirals shows that this isn't not going to last long. Your desire to shake things up a bit, I think, is going to be heeded by the universe or spirit world in general, and it's going to really hit you hard. It's not in a bad way, but I think you're going to have a lot more to do than there is time to do it. And I also believe that you're going to be maybe having to scurry around and get a lot of things. I mean, I always think this is a very imposing image, almost like the end of the world image, but I don't think that is extreme for you. It seems to be more to do with the fact that you are now charging ahead. You're racing maybe against time in order to get things sorted for yourself. These big changes, I mean, I always perceive it as a blood moon, which is very important. The replications last for months, and I think that this is mainly around your changes that are coming through, the importance and significance of these changes. Blood moons don't happen very often, so I think that's basically what is trying to say. This is a once in a lifetime, or this is a very important decision, this is a very important time. You're going to have to run to catch up with some of it, which is good. I mean, it may be people trying to get you go here, there and everywhere, and I think after all this, or maybe at the same time, you still have a decision as to how you play it. You may be wondering, which is the best, which is the best basket to put all my eggs in, and I know they're saying, please don't put your eggs in one basket, and that's a traditional saying, but in this case, I think you can afford to. You're not happy where you are. That's what they just said. You're not happy where you are. You want to move, or you want to do something, or you want to change something. There's an intricate need within you. I mean, some of you may be thinking, I've healed too much. I need a break. I need to get sorted now. This is too much. In that case, the change will come for you. Your questions and your needs will be answered, but you have to make a decision as to which one you go for, and which which road do you want to go on. Do you want to stay the same and just keep trying to change little elements, or do you want to make a big huge alteration? And that may be something that you have to think about. Either way, seems like it's really going to pay off for you. I think that you will get I think that you will get a lot of emotional payoff for what you're doing here. And I do believe that this really signifies the fact that you are on your way to a more spiritual journey. This bird is carrying 10 beautiful reflections of itself along in the sky. It's soaring. It's, absolutely beautiful card. And I think what it's saying to you, most of all, is the fact that you have the power to draw and be all these things that you want to be. For instance, if you want to be a painter and you want to do that, and you also want to learn how to cook really well, and you also really want to learn how to write a book, and you also really want to go to loads of fairs and music festivals, there is a balance to that. There is a way, there's a movement in that. And I think all of these are connected. So there is a reason that you have all these desires to what you want to experience. This may be the month that you work on maybe at least achieving one of those dreams. And that's what I feel that's calling to you. Now, wake up call, I think, is very much in line with that. And earth magic is very interesting to me because you are of earth, you know what I mean? So you have to be very connected to the earth. But these are very similar, colours. They're very third eye type colours, but this is very grey, and that I think is just going into a shade more understanding there. So with this, when it comes through, I feel that this is more to do with, okay, something's going to happen around the August full moon, of which I can't actually remember, and that's going to change. Yeah, that's going to change you. This is going to almost be like a defiant cry to the universe, like, no, I'm not happy with this. And I do think something's going to really come forwards and kind of snap you out of it. It may be just one word from a friend that actually makes you think, oh, hang on, yeah, she's right, or oh, hang on, yeah, I don't like that. Or that's when you actually wake up to change it. Now, a good way that you may want to change it is by earth magic, or reacting to nature, going out and being silent with nature. Fairies are a little mischievous. There's a saying that you never say thank you to a fairy. For instance, if you get something back, after it's been stolen from your household, you're not supposed to say thank you when you find it, because that means that, I think either it offends them or something, but I don't know. I just think that there is something maybe that you've lost that you are going to find again. And I think that your connection with nature as being an earth sign is really going to help you with the progress coming through. I believe that this is a bit of your own earth magic coming in. Healing hands is, one of the most earthy things that you can do. And I think you have that. And also, I looked at the bottom of the oracle deck, and it was new beginnings. See? So you have got like new beginnings. You've got, look at this beautiful image. I absolutely adore it. Of all these kind of mountains and sunrise, and it's beautiful, or the sunset. But either way, yeah, it will be sunrise because it's dawn, but it's just this sort of like illuminating maybe what's been in front of you but hasn't been noticed. That's what they just kind of suggested to me. Something's been in front of you but you've not noticed it. Now is the time to notice it, my lovely Virgos, and now is the time to make sure that some aspects of your life get in order, because I think with the changes that are coming through in September, you're going to want to be prepared, basically. But in the meantime, I really hope that you take care and let me know how your August goes and how your work is going. I really do appreciate all the information that you send me and things like that. Again, if it's more of a personal guidance you'd like, just go to the link below. If you want to support me on Patreon as well, you can have some little insights as to what I do on there behind the scenes as well. But for the most part, it just feels like it's going to be a great month for you, Virgo, and I would love to connect with you on Twitter and Facebook if you have the chance. In the meantime, I wish you the many, many blessings from the universe, and I wish to read for you soon.